to my channel. My name's Lizzie. I know my face is cut out a lot in this video and you can't really see me, but that's okay because I want you to focus on nature. We are up above the lake. You can still hear the trains. We're not far from my hometown, but I'm going to focus upward just because I want you to look at the trees. This is a departed loved one reading. Connect with nature. When the frickin' airplanes are going by. It was just really zen. And I started doing your reading and there's airplanes and trains, so maybe you're traveling. Uh-oh. I hope there's no bees around here. Alright. Let's get your postcard from Spirit. Before I leave at the end of the reading, I'll show you the view of the lake up here. It's so pretty. You know, you can't see it right now, but still at Green Lakes, by the way, if you've been watching my series today. Dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity. Be clear and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer in your favor. Affirmative, we say. Loving you so very much. So things will go your way if you just give it to the divine. Let go. You might have somebody coming in to see you or some movement in your life with all these planes going by all of a sudden. My ear is ringing as well. People might be talking about you. If you are like starting a business, I feel like word is spreading. You're being noticed. Let's see, we care about you. We want you to take care of yourself. I think what they're trying to say is, oh my god, ducks. You might want to watch the other reading I just did. I'm not sure what I'm labeling it just yet since I'm not home to upload these. I'm continuously filming. I do all that crap when I get home, but there was a duck that came and I fed it and it was there for a hot minute. But this is like you're getting all your ducks in a row for your family. Like you get your family in line. Who's getting you in line? Who's taking care of you? Who's making you a need? Prioritizing your needs, thinking about how you would feel. And if these people aren't doing that for you, unless they're your kids, I mean, kids are just like that. They're kind of selfish when they're babies because that's what babies do. And kids, you know, their whole point is for you to take care of them. But if it's like an adult, no, you don't need people like that in your life. We're helping to bring a little luck your way. You deserve it. So change is coming with money and career and love. I heard if you've had car issues, either you're going to get money for a new car. It's like going to come in a weird way, or your car's going to be fixed. You'll have enough money. Don't worry. I randomly picked that up. Problems that have held you back are being cleared. We are monitoring it. So that could be holding you back. Not having a car, not having a vehicle. Oh my god. Look at the card. They're acknowledging. We're literally at a lake too. Like that's literally what the lake almost looks like down below, which I'll show you at the end of the reading. So they're definitely acknowledging that they're here with you, especially with the duck. I just experienced a duck. Yeah, they're all around this place. This place is magnetic. It's got a lot of like extraterrestrial history in it. Seek professional help if you need to. All will be well. I feel like some of you, they're acknowledging that you're in therapy. They love this for you. They think it's been beneficial. I think you were questioning. That's the thing about therapy. Like, sorry, it's a bit cold up here without the sun. It's upstate New York, so it's not exactly summer yet for us. It's still a bit chilly. It's only 60 today. Anyway, that's the thing about therapy. Like, you know it's working because it's like you go through it again. You work through it again, and then it dredges up and you get angry and you get sad and you're like, why am I doing this to myself? But you're doing the things that you should have done the first time. So just be patient. The Spirit is saying like you're gonna get healed, and if you are feeling better, it's because you stuck with it. They're acknowledging it. I feel like they've been holding your hand through it. We rejoice when you find love. Love comes in unexpected ways. So that could be what all the planes is about. Something about love is coming in for you or improving. Believe in yourself and your abilities. We believe in you. Something about your talents is really being showcased. Oh my God, they are holding your hands. They've been holding your hand through this. You've been really struggling. You've been very emotional. You've been second guessing everything, including yourself, life in general. Even sometimes having suicidal thoughts. I'm not saying you are suicidal, but you've contemplated it. And you only really contemplate that when you're at rock bottom. So the Spirit is like, I've been there with you. I wish I could have you hear me. Like, you feel like you've been alone through this, but they've been with you. Let's get some channeled thoughts. Kiss and make up. Woo. So there could be a reconciliation coming in your life, or they're calling for you to make up with somebody. Could be siblings or other family members. I heard family, so like they don't want the family fighting. Especially about money, I heard. Don't fight about money. Dog is popping, and I heard a bark. You're trying to understand why I died that way. You're trying to make sense so it doesn't seem like it was for nothing. We all have a time clock. You punch in at birth and your shift is pre-scheduled. Sometimes there is no why. There is no making sense. Stop chasing your tail. I'm okay. It was just how I died, not how I lived or what I did. Focus only on the good, please. You're fighting maybe with other people, or you're just angry in general about how this person died, and it's making you bitter. It's making your judgment clouded. You're not focusing on the right things, and it's hanging up your recovery for grief. Sorry, I channel really fast in nature. Life is short. Make amends with those who matter. Exactly. Kiss and make up. If they matter to you, keep them by making up. Don't let them slip through the cracks. Don't let your pride get in the way. Died from illness. So somebody from an illness is coming forward. I'm getting two spirits. I feel like one is unexpected and was rather sudden, maybe like a car accident or like a heart attack. And the other one would be like from cancer, or like heart disease or diabetes or something like that. So two, I don't know for the same person or two separate groups. This is a collective reading. I do not do personal readings at this time. I'm not saying I never will, but I just don't feel like getting into that at this point. It takes a lot of energy, and I have very limited time with my job. And I want to be fair. Like, I don't want to, like, sleep through people's readings. Pain is fleeting. Love is worth it. You're afraid to open up to other people. Something with winter. This person could have died in winter. Or you had, like, maybe a relationship end in winter. Something. I'm hearing that song they play every New Year's. Start spreading the news. You know, that song. So maybe something around the holidays. Maybe someone died around then. Or maybe somebody's being a bit frosty to you. Tell me more, Spirit. I'm getting very distracted all of a sudden. I loved our trips or trip together. You make me smile. Don't lose hope. You will make it through this. That's what that. Stick with therapy. Fall or fell. So somebody could have died from a fall as well. I hear you. So when you talk to them, they're hearing you. They're acknowledging it. I walk beside you as you live your life. I will not leave you unprotected or alone or in harm's way. I'll protect you always, and I'll welcome you home. And you realize why love is the strongest bond. Like, now it'll all make sense when you die, but they're acknowledging you're starting to see the bigger picture. Like, love never dies. This person is your ride or die. I feel like this is a friend. Professional workaholic. I think you have that in common. You both have a strong, like, work drive, work ethic. Or this person was just like a serious worker. They were always on the grind, always hustling. See me rolling. They hating. I don't know why that's popped in my head right now. Gunfire, shot, stab, beaten. Oh, damn. Maybe it was like a gang activity, or this could be like a home invasion or a robbery or a murder. I'm very sorry. Miscarriage or an abortion. So you have a baby stepping forward, letting you know they're okay. And if you did get an abortion, don't worry. There's nothing to forgive, but if you need forgiveness, sure, he said. I will be waiting to welcome you home. Acknowledgement, again, they're going to be right there at your side when it's your time. Mental health, they are acknowledging you're struggling with this. Maybe you were diagnosed with something, or they could have been as well. I'm definitely getting suicide vibes here. You will never have to walk alone. Again, backing it up that they walk beside you. Boom, friend for life. This person is religious, or you were, or you're becoming religious because of this person's death. Walk away from what hurts you. It's not worth it. That's that person, place, and thing, that stuff that needs to go. The Spirit's really ushering you to do that. I had a feeling this would happen. Expect that miracle, because your manifestations are on the way. That's what that plane energy was. Yeah, your manifestations are coming in hot. People, they are coming in hot. All right. Let's get a few more channeled messages from your person. Sickness happens to us all at some point. Some get it worse than others, and some lose their battles. It is no more your fault for surviving than it is of the person who got sick. It's okay to celebrate that you're alive. It's okay that I lost my fight. It was my time. I'm glad you get more time than I. That's what I wanted most. So for all the people, this isn't just to their family. This is like people that like went through like chemo with them, or people who supported them. There's definitely some survivor guilt here, and they're like, stop it. Like, I'm so glad you're alive. Like, this is what we fight for. Like, not everybody's gonna win, but you win. Celebrate that win. They're up there celebrating for you, clapping, yay. You know, like, we all wind up in the same place. And once you're up there, you just start rooting for the people down here. You kind of forget about yourself in that sense of, like, my time's done. You don't think about things in the same way. Anything else you would like to say to your loved one? Oh, dang. You wonder if I was a boy or a girl. I'm a boy. And I know you loved and wanted me so much. I'm sorry we had to part that way, but I am living well up here. I'm okay, and I will be waiting for you. I love and miss you too. So if you had a miscarriage, it was a boy. If you aborted it, it was a boy. Same thing. It's like you did what you had to do. You weren't ready for a baby. They are acknowledging it, or whatever the situation was. They love you. You're their parent, and no matter what, that love is consistent. It's not about a choice. It's just all that exists for this baby is love. And your heart is very heavy. You think about this all the time. You wonder what they were. You could be currently going through this and they're coming through. You want to know I'm a gender? If it helps you to name me, if it helps you to know, here it is. I'm a boy. You know, but you don't have to. I mean, they love that you honor them. They would love a spot like in your home, like some kind of little statue. Like I've had miscarriages. I have things around my house for each one of them in honor, to acknowledge that even though I didn't get to keep you, I still care about you. They could be acknowledging that's what you're doing. I'm getting the sudden urge to cry, not for my own emotions, but I feel like you're just very, very emotional in this time. It could be a hormonal imbalance. I'm definitely feeling that. So if you are working the steps and you just seemingly aren't getting any happier, I feel like you might have postpartum depression, and that can last up to 2 years, and then it can slide into like a full-scale depression and not just postpartum after that. So if you've had a loss within the last 2 years, I feel like Spirit's prompting you to get some help there. There's medications, there's treatments. Postpartum is an imbalance. So that means no matter what you do, no matter what steps you work, you're chemically staying depressed. It doesn't mean that you have to take narcotics or anything like that. It just means you're going to have to work with your doctor to find a way to balance yourself out so that you naturally feel happy again. Alright, side note for that. You beat yourself up so much, you believe you're unworthy of things. You feel not good enough. I say bollocks to that nonsense. You are worthy of all that you dream and all that you wish. You are worthy. You are good enough. Stop being a bully to your own self. The world is cruel enough without you taking swipes on yourself. You're second guessing yourself. You think like nobody's going to want, like, this is about your looks. This is body image stuff. You might be struggling with eating disorders, confidence about like going after just dating in general, being yourself, like having those feelings of no one's going to accept me, no one's going to like my body, no one's going to want to sleep with me, no one's going to want to live a life with me. Like you're just counting yourself out from the get to the point where sometimes you're not even trying, the Spirit is saying. And if you are trying, that's really good. They're acknowledging it, but they're still acknowledging that you go through that. Even though you're doing it, you're still beating yourself up in your mind space, which is, although you're doing something active and proactive with you're being negative at the same time. So it's like canceling it out. You know what I mean? I know my death was rough. I'm sorry you had to experience that. I'm sorry I brought so much pain to your heart. This is the suicide one, I feel. But I want you to know I'm okay. I just want you to be okay too. I wish you only joy and happiness and contentment, and I'm trying to help make the burden a little lighter for you. I love you so much. You wonder if you did have someone in your life that did commit suicide, you wondered if they would have taken it back. Yes, but they're saying it doesn't really matter. They made a mistake, they regret it, but they had to let it go and forgive themselves, and they hope with all their heart that you forgive them too. Mental illness came up, so maybe they just weren't thinking clearly, or they could have been the one that had the postpartum depression. The world is a very big place, sweetheart. Open yourself up to all the possibilities and abundance waiting for you. Dream big and reach for the stars. Yeah, you're a powerful manifester. They're definitely acknowledging that whatever you've been dreaming about is going to come in the minute you start taking that negative thought process out of it. Baby steps, sweetheart. Get up every new day, one foot in front of the other. Keep trying. Keep going. I'm proud of you. Don't give up on yourself. I'm here, rooting for you, helping you always. That's so sad. But good message at the same time. Let's see if I can get... There we go. Get this out. What would you like to guide your loved one through at this time? Any advice for what they're going through? Life advice, love advice, career advice, self-advice, any advice out there. Be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let Source take it from there. Stop deluding yourself. If you don't really like someone, stop convincing yourself that you like them. If you don't like a job, stop making excuses for why they treat you like shit. You know what I mean? It's like, be honest with yourself. No one can hear your thoughts. Sit with them and start realizing. Basically, they want you to start logging your thoughts so you can see what needs to go to make room for what's coming in. What are you not happy with? What are you not content with? Embrace the magical moment. Yeah, you have something good coming in. Don't self-sabotage it. Don't second-guess it. Don't feel like you're unworthy of it. Recognize the signs from above. They're going to give you acknowledgement when these are coming in. And I feel like you've been getting signs about something. They're pushing you in a direction. They're pushing you maybe with like career advice, all these creative ideas, or they're pushing you towards love, or they're pushing you to get people out of your life. Like, where are the signs leading you? They're asking you to pay attention, and to pay attention to how you feel about things. Regain your focus. Take your power back. Stand up to anyone who is being needy. It's time for you to be needy about yourself and give to yourself now. Deeper insights are at hand. Yeah, you need to learn more about a situation, or you're about to get maybe some truth to help see where to go from here, or you might be learning harsh truths from the universe to help push you to get rid of people that need to go, help you see the truth of like who's using you, who's not real. That's hurtful moments, but at the same time it's helpful. Ooh, elephant. Open yourself to true abundance. Yes, you need to open yourself. Open your heart. Open up. Open up. Every day you're getting more and more open, but I feel like you've lived a majority of your life with limited people seeing your heart and seeing who you are, and that's just... This is like, that's not how you should live. Maybe this person was like that too, and they're warning you of the mistake they made. Like, it's about connection. We are supposed to connect. We are supposed to love often and as much as we can. And loss sucks, but it's always worth knowing someone. I would rather go through 1,000 nights of pain losing someone than to have never met them at all. To have never known them would have been a deeper hurt. That's what you need to realize. You're focusing on the pain of loss. Well, I don't want, and I go through this too. I'm currently dealing with it, to be honest. Like, sometimes you just lose so much that you maybe feel like everybody's just going to fall away. Or you just... when it happens to you, it's so devastating, it like stunts you, emotionally stunts you, and you just don't know how to let other people in. It's not always something you subconsciously do. Sometimes you unconsciously push people away and close yourself off because that's trauma, that's hurt. Butterfly, be ready to transform with wisdom. I feel like you are. I feel like this person is acknowledging, maybe some of you are transforming your relationships, are focusing more on connection than you were in the past. They could be acknowledging good job. And for some of you, they're saying you need to work on transformation and making connection more of a priority than money and success. I heard love is the name of the game. I don't know what that means, but I feel like it's relevant. Llama, set clear boundaries and enforce them. Like, this is set clear boundaries with your work, so you're not like spending a lot of time away from your family with friends who like take you away from your integrity. This is about you owning your power, embracing who you are. You are meant for leadership, and anybody who doesn't accept your leadership, whatever that means, you're going to see that they need to go. You're learning from Spirit who's your real person and who isn't. And I feel like you're in, the Spirit is saying you are in workaholic mode. I feel like they're warning you to make sure you're taking care of your health, getting enough sleep, make sure you're eating good. Like, don't go backwards, I feel like is what they're saying. Anything else you would like your loved one to know before I close out the reading? I feel like this is going to be the last one at Green Lakes. It's more chilly and gloomy up here, so hopefully I'll find other places to film around the area, just not at Green Lakes. It's a gloomy day. I knew I wasn't going to get much in, but we got more than I thought. Bear, use your power with wisdom. That's the second bear that came out. Bear might be your spirit animal. Or this person might have had a thing with bears, or like mama bear, papa bear, could be parent. Use power with wisdom. Like, know when to fight and when to just not give it your energy. Like, some things are worth a battle, but most things are not. Don't use your energy towards things that are toxic, because either you're about to be busy or you're just too busy to deal with it. It's like lighten your load by just delegating what you're going to tolerate, what you're not going to tolerate, what you're going to do, what you want your life to look like, how is it going to go as smooth as it can for you, and start telling people about it. And like, no, I'm not going to do this because I want to be home to have dinner with my family every night, or no, I'm not going to do this because I need those days off because it's for my mental health. Like, I've been overworking myself. Whatever it is, the Spirit's asking you to speak up and follow through, and stop putting everybody's needs above your own. It's time to focus on you. But before, I promised I would show you the lake. So let's go see the pretty lake before I close out the reading. Since if you haven't seen the other ones, at least, and now you can see my face. Hi, if you've never seen my full face before, if you're new. Not that it matters, I'm just saying I was in the shadows. Can you see it down there? It's pretty dark up here. So pretty down there. I know I'm up higher than I just was. I had to hike to get up here, guys, but it worked my booty. It's a lot colder up here too because it's a higher elevation. But thanks for hanging with me. I'm about to pack up my gear and get back to my car and try to find another cool place, hopefully to do a reading outside. If not, I'm calling it a day. Tomorrow is supposed to be really nice, so maybe I'll get up and get out and do some readings. Maybe just around my apartment because I want to kind of sleep. Saturdays are my sleep day because I got to go back to work. I got up early to hike and do a bunch of stuff, so I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all soon. Toodaloo, boo-boos! And bye from your person. I heard bye. Love and light, boy.